and it's going to be your lovely commentators, Erasmo and TLOC Infinity. Did Erasmo not enter under MB? I'm so mad if he didn't.
I don't know.
But
Disaster's crew is pretty funny.
okay, so
Infinity has switched characters like
yeah.
a few times in Melee. I originally knew him as a Peach in Melee.
Yeah,
and then I think he was like
too.
a Sheik for a little bit, and now he's playing Marth.
Yeah, actually, really, I didn't know he had. I never knew he switched to Sheik for a time. I knew about his Peach, and I knew about his. I know about his Marth, which
and obviously
is pretty
his
solid.
His
Marth,
is a signature Meta Knight in PM.
Yeah, I do know that Infinity did beat Thorax in the Marth Ditto during doubles earlier.
Really?
Yeah,
cool.
It was. They ended up they won the set. Him and Luck won the set, the first set in winners, but in losers they got 3-0'd by Thorax and SFOP.
Okay.
But I mean, still, like his Marth, it seems promising so far, right? We haven't seen too much from it.
That was some crazy DI on that Marth pair.
That's the kind of DI that as a Marth, you're like, I didn't deserve it. But, you know, like, you know, sometimes you get kills you don't deserve in sets.
Absolutely.
That DI is where Marth gets to say, like, I didn't deserve that kill, but I got it anyway.
Hashtag just melee things.
Just melee
Undeserved
things.
melee things. So Erasmo, also mostly a PM player. Didn't he beat IPK at Aftershock?
He did, but I do know
he is a famous Mario for doing that.
I do know that he wants to be more well known for melee. Like he plays more melee. He likes melee more than PM. So I know he wants to be good at this game.
Yeah, living in DFW though, it's hard to not
it's hard,
play PM,
dude.
That's what we're known for. But our melee is picking up. We're going to
true. That's the worst. When you're Fox and you like get that you're that spot off stage where you can't sweet spot the angle and there's nothing good for you. And you're like, if I upbeat like an instant later, I would have been in a much better spot.
There's a sword in front of me too.
I know. It's like, man,
this is no good.
Fox Marth is such a cool matchup.
It really is.
Because it's especially
like super even, and they both punish each other very, very hard.
Oh yeah.
And everything looks cool.
And it's like Fox's neutral, I think, like looks flashier than Marth's neutral, but Marth's punish looks so much flashier than Fox's punish.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's how it's balanced. It's balanced around how flashy it is, not about like any skill.
That was a nice dash, or a nice shine spike. As Marth, a lot of Marths that like if you don't play Marth for a long time, they'll fall into the habit of like just trying to go to the ledge from above.
Yeah.
And if you do that, like you're actually just giving yourself to a shine spike, like it is, or side B'ing by the ledge. Those are both like insanely dangerous things to do as Marth against Fox.
Yeah, and Marth doesn't have crazy good aerial mobility compared to the like other top tiers. Like even Falcon is like a ton, but Marth doesn't have much. So Marth is actually very bad at getting hit off stage. He might be the worst top tier at getting hit.
Agreed.
Because his recovery doesn't go very far.
If he doesn't have his jump, he's probably dead.
Yeah. Shine eats up Marth. It's
oh my goodness.
Delicious.
Which is weird, because I think I've gotten more shine spikes on Marth than Falcon. Like, being completely honest, because Marth, it's so easy. Because if you bait out an attack from Marth when they're, like, that close to the ledge and you're not, and it's a bait, then, like...
Oh, is he going to get this?
Oh, he didn't...
he overcommitted?
Oh, wow.
Why would he commit that hard?
Infinity just did it a little bit too late, or too early. But this is actually a pretty close set.
Yeah, it really is.
The up tilt won't kill it, right? Good. Oh, but the back air probably
will. Strong hit back air. Is he going to do a Marth killer?
Yep.
He is. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he does not know what he's doing. Oh my goodness, if Infinity takes this set, Infinity's going to take the game from that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Erasmo, he got a little bit way too impatient.
Erasmo loves his buttons. Did you know that?
Yeah, pressing buttons is
he'll press buttons hard no matter what he's doing.
Okay.
To the point that, like...
He lets them know.
Yeah, he lets them, like, if you watch him play, like, he's not... I don't want to call...
Billy's saying he's a button spammer.
Okay. He's a button spammer. Billy, you win. So game 2 on Stadium.
Last game, he decided to, like, press buttons instead of make good choices, and that literally lost him the game.
That's, and that's tragic, too, especially against Marth. Oh,
being patient against Marth
is so important.
And the punish game especially is really important, just like the way the punish game works.
Just
wait for Marth to do something and punish after.
Because Marth has like no attacks that aren't like easily punished by Fox.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like it's literally like in neutral or in punish, just wait for Marth to throw something out and then attack.
The scariest thing you can do is nothing.
Exactly. He just moonwalk, full hop back air.
He loved his buttons and it killed him. He literally just died. But you know what? He had fun.
Like, that's when
and maybe he's the real winner.
You know, let's be real. This is an Arcadian. This is for kiddies. This isn't
for
like
babies.
You know, we're not here to try and like win prestige. You know.
There's a lot of money on the line though.
Oh yeah, we have
$10 entry.
We have like a $500 pot, including the pot bonus.
Like, and then along with sponsorship.
Oh yeah, the sponsorship. That's what
I wouldn't
everyone
be messing
really
around.
Wants. You're right. That said, there's always time for a little bit moonwalk full hop back air.
That's true. You're right. Thank you for your.
You're welcome. I know how to have fun. That's why I switched to Falcon from Fox. I realized, wait.
The Christmas spirit of Smash.
Oh man, there's Erasmo's biggest issue right there. Infinity just crouched there for 5 minutes. Erasmo double jumped to try and bait something, and then just ran in. Yeah. And like he just, you know, he's not playing this very patiently at all, which you really have to against Marth. Like there's no real getting around it.
That seemed like a little execution error.
Yeah. I wonder if Erasmo's nervous, because I know he wants to do well today.
Yeah.
And as a spacey, like, I will say that like it is, if there's something you're gonna be scared of, it's just getting touched or grabbed.
Yeah.
Because it's like, obviously Fox can punish Marth just as hard as Marth can punish Fox. But when Fox punishes Marth, it's not like 30 seconds of like.
Eras is pressing so many buttons.
Dude. That's his, he just forward aired. He just tech chased with the forward air. I wonder if that was probably supposed to be an up air, right?
Maybe. Infinity is staying calm. He's waiting for Eras to make the first move and punishing after.
Infinity is definitely,
he's playing this right.
Infinity is definitely more experienced with playing in like pressure situations than Eras Morpheus, I'd say.
You'd say so?
I'd say. I mean,
I'm not sure how long Eras has been playing.
I mean, regardless of how long he's been playing, I think Infinity has been like.
He's
been playing since like Infinity and Beyond 1, right?
Right.
Like it's been.
Well,
like
Infinity
a long
was like
time.
a Brawl Meta Knight. It was pretty good at
exactly.
That too,
so like, exactly. Like Infinity, I assume has more experience than Erasmo because, I mean, I didn't hear of Erasmo until he came down here.
Right.
So.
However, Eras is winning this game.
That's true. And you know what? It's sad because all we've been doing is talking about how impatient he is.
That's right.
And how like, oh, he's just pressing buttons. But
it's very easy to point out flaws and not strengths sometimes. We're busters.
What do you think? What do you think Infinity's doing wrong?
I'm not sure. I've been watching the Fox.
It seems like he's not really like playing the dash dance game as much as Infinity's just like trying to play like the space control game with aerials.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem to be working out for him super well.
And Infinity cornered him pretty well a few times, but like outside of that, I don't think Eras ever felt that pressured. Oh, here comes the Peach.
Here we go.
The classic Infinity.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me since Infinity's Marth is still relatively new.
Yeah.
He just like plays Marth until he loses a game and then tries to go Peach.
Yeah.
Onto Dreamland as well. I wonder, what did... Oh no, Erasmo banned FD. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which, to be fair, FD is probably like a solid ban against Peach also, right?
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't Peach have a chain grab?
Peach does have a very good chain grab.
And you really don't want Peach to be touching you, like in general as Fox. Oh, wow.
The thing about Peach is that Peach wins if you interact with her, but if you don't let her ever touch you ever, then you win.
Exactly. That's why earlier Infinity was floating and Erasmo actually nared him out of it. Whenever I see that, that's so scary.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because like, it's just doing anything
really
to Peach and float.
I really love late turnips. They look so pretty.
Dude, turnips are like, they're very subtle, but they're probably the jankiest thing in this game.
They're up there.
They're up there, dude.
Janky relative to like tier.
Yeah, janky relative to like the rest of top 8. There's like wobbling.
Okay,
there's like wobbling. There's like
and then there's random
shine
bombs.
Yeah, and then you have random swords.
Yeah. 20XX TE, maybe take that away.
Do you think if Peach pulled swords instead of
Let's not talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Don't finish that question, please.
Ooh, that's the worst when like you think that's the biggest.
Infinity has been a corner.
That's one of the largest, like I guess what do I call it? You know how like sometimes matchups get harder, or again like you had to like become a certain level of good before you can like break through the next part of the matchup.
Limit matchups.
Limit matchups, yeah. So in order to break into the next stage of like this limit matchup, Fox needs to figure out when Peach is actually committing enough for him to punish.
Right.
Because it's really it's really vague when Peach is committing or not. And so earlier, Erasmorpheus or like Infinity did like an up air, and Erasmorpheus thought he could punish with an up air back, and then instead Infinity just back aired him off stage.
Right.
So that's definitely the hardest part of this matchup at a
solving the limit.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? This is the tournament for that, the Arcadian.
Oh yeah.
Is where you find that
that's
out.
Where that's exactly, and that's where you're gonna get to see more and more people just struggle to try and break through those limit matchups.
Yep. All right, this is a pretty even game.
Yeah, this is game 3, and it's quite even. I might be a little biased because MB, but at the same time, like, and also Infinity beat me at the other Arcadian, so I don't want to. Oh, the drills. Oh, but he ran into that. That's really bad. It's so when Peach gets hit, it's so much like less scary when Fox gets hit, I think.
Yeah, because Peach doesn't get comboed because she's like a mega floaty, so she'll get hit once and then she comes back and nares you.
Yeah.
And Fox gets hit and then he explodes.
That was a great ledge hop from, or invincibility refresh, I guess, from Erasmorpheus. Oh no! He thought he was gonna land on stage. Or maybe he thought he was facing the right and would grab the ledge. Oh no, now he's gonna get it like hasty to try and like end the stock. And you can't play hasty against a Peach, and that's gonna be it. And Infinity will take it 2-1 over Erasmorpheus with the clutch Peach switch. Which, you know what? I mean, Erasmorpheus should have won, you know, game 1. It was really, really close, and he kind of screwed himself out of it. And then game 2, he 2-stocked the Marth, so ultimately it was a great switch from Infinity.
It definitely could have gone either way.
Yeah.